Edwin M. Lee, an affordable housing advocate and technocrat who became the first Asian American to be elected as mayor of San Francisco, died early on Tuesday of undisclosed causes, his office said. He was 65. It is with profound sadness and terrible grief that we confirm that Mayor Edwin M. Lee passed away on Tuesday, December 12 at 1:11 a.m. at Zuckerberg San Francisco General Hospital. Family, friends, and colleagues were at his side, his office said in a statement. Brent Andrew, the spokesman for the Zuckerberg San Francisco General Hospital and Trauma Center, said Mr. Lee arrived at the hospital in an ambulance at about 10 p.m. on Monday. Mr. Andrew was unable to say what condition Mr. Lee was in when he arrived. But he said that the ambulance had picked up the mayor, along with his wife, who was not a patient, from a residential area of shops and restaurants. Mr. Lee collapsed while shopping at a supermarket, according to local news accounts. Under the city's rules, London Breed, the president of the Board of Supervisors, became the acting mayor. As mayor, Mr. Lee, who was elected in 2011, presided over a tremendous shift in wealth in the city driven by the technology boom that put San Francisco at the center of global innovation. Rents soared past levels only the wealthiest could afford, an ironic development for Mr. Lee, who began his career fighting for affordable housing. When Mr. Lee took office in January 2011, the median home value in San Francisco was $656,500. Today it is about $1.25 million, according to Zillow, the real estate data company. A sharp rise in rents. The city's median rent is about $4,300, also pushed large segments of the middle class out of the city. Office rents in parts of San Francisco rose higher than in Manhattan. Mr. Lee was born in 1952 in the Seattle neighborhood Beacon Hill, one of 6 children of Chinese immigrants who came to the United States in the 1930s. His mother was a seamstress, his father, a war veteran, died when Mr. Lee was a teenager. In an interview with the New York Times last year, Mr. Lee said he had been drawn to San Francisco for its diversity and tolerance. California, particularly San Francisco, has always been an opening, welcoming atmosphere. That's kind of what drew me here, he said. Being born and raised in Seattle, I wanted to get away from the rain, and of course sunny California was attractive. But the main attraction was a kind of feeling that freedom of expression and maybe a person of a different ethnic background could be welcomed and succeed. Mr. Lee said he felt responsible as mayor for maintaining San Francisco as an international beacon. People come here to innovate, they want to have the ideas, they want to challenge themselves with different languages and different cultures and be successful at the same time, he said. The mayor was a symbol of the city's changing demographics from a white majority to what the mayor called a majority of minority groups. Whites made up 42% of the population in the 2010 census, while Asians constituted a third of the population, Latinos around 15% and African Americans 6%. Electing its first Chinese American mayor was a major milestone for a city that has a long history of discrimination against Chinese people.